Hey guys, it's Roland from FANATICAL. Wow, it's been a while since I made a video. I mean, I think I just looked, it's like been 10 days since I published a video on the channel. Just been busy doing things, and I went for a ride on Sunday to Northumberland County Forest, and I'll touch on that more in a minute. But I didn't make a video while I was there. I was just, first time there, just went out for just some pleasure, didn't want to be bothered with the camera and all that. But once I was there, I wish I had it with me because I discovered I really like those trails. They're pretty nice. They were more than I expected, let's put it that way. But here, I got the 950 out today, and I'm up at the Marmora Mine parking lot here in Marmora, and I'm heading east down to the rail trail, the Heritage Trail. And they've done a lot of work along this trail. If you're familiar with this spot, you know that this hill here in front of me, well, I'll just turn around. This hill, this is quite a steep hill. Look at all the nice work they've done here. This was pretty treacherous. Now, I know some people, some of my buddies are saying, oh, they're wrecking the trails, they're making it all smooth. But you know what? Somebody could have got hurt here if they were an inexperienced rider. And so they made it safer for people. And that's what we pay for our trail permits. We pay to get work done on our trails. So I think they've done a great job. I think especially this part here, this hill, the rest was fine to me, but this part here is so much better and so much safer for people because it was all rocks and rutted and washed out from heavy rain and thaw, the water running through here. So it's so much better now. Guys who take care of our trails have done a great job. And up the trail here, there was a lot of water puddles, which I think they could have left those alone. It was pretty good up there. Nice water puddles, but they filled them all in. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's more or less just an access trail to get to the main trail to do some riding. But a little more about the Northumberland County Forest Trails. That was my first time down there. My buddy and I, Don, him and I went down there on Sunday. And when we got there, we decided to get our trail pass. It was $25 for the day just to ride on the trails. Not a big deal. And am I ever glad we did, because when we got in there, we were only on the trails maybe 5 minutes, and a truck and an SUV came. It was like a T in the road, in the trails, a T, and they were coming towards us from the left, and all of a sudden the lights come on like they just caught themselves some criminals. And they come out and they wanted to see our ownership and our insurance and our trail permits. And we had everything. It was not a problem. Then they backed down a little bit, but it's just the way they came running out with the flashing lights and everything. I think it was a little much, but those trails are well groomed. I could not believe how nice it was in there. And it was a different place, of course. It always is a little more fun when it's something new. But the trails are so well maintained. I was very surprised. And it's much larger in there than I actually thought it was. And when we crossed to the west side of Highway 45, that was pretty cool too, back in there along the hydro line. Just really happy with the trails there. But one cool thing that did happen is we saw a doe and her two little babies. They were so small, like a small dog. That's how young they were. Like, I bet you they were a week old. That's how small they were. And they were in the middle of the trail as we were coming, and we stopped. And the two little ones there, they kind of got spooked. And one, I didn't know this, and we didn't know this, but Dawn sent me a video when there's danger, the doe will make a sound like a poof sound, like all this air exhale, and the babies will take cover. They'll just actually drop right down to the ground and crouch. And that's exactly what happened. One went down the trail, or up the trail, and turned around, came back, and was kind of scattered and confused. And the other one, it went down low, right in front of my ATV, but both of us didn't even know. So we shut off our machines and we're like, whoa, did you see those babies and the mother? So we thought the babies went one way on the side of the trail and the mother went the other way. But what it was is the mother went one way, the one baby went one way across the trail, and the other one was crouched down in front of my ATV. We're sitting there talking about it. We're like, wish we had our camera on and stuff like that. All of a sudden, the one that was in front of my ATV jumped up and took off into the woods. And like I said, it was a really tiny little thing, but it spooked the hell out of me because we didn't even know it was there. And Don, he was in front of me, and he still didn't see it. So that little deer knew what it was doing. So what we did is we put our machines in neutral, and we were kind of parked on a grade like this, and we rolled backwards without the engine on. And we weighted down about, I don't know, 20 feet down. And all of a sudden the mother appeared out in the trail, and she went over to her babies. And one of them was out over there crying, and I guess that's why she came over. So everything was good there. It was cool to see that out in nature. I've never seen deer that small. Anyways, we're going to go down the hill here, and we're going to go across over into, there's like a pit over there. So I'll go check all that out, do a bit of video.